I live somewhere beautiful. And I've always lived somewhere beautiful. That is one of the gifts that I've always had the privilege of. I don't know if it's the power of manifestation, but I've always wanted to live in beautiful places. And I've always lived in beautiful places. Everywhere I've went that I've called home, it was beautiful in one way or the next. It had some positive energy to it. It had some positivity to it. And we made it home. We made it everywhere we went home. But it was already beautiful, you know. And we just made it even more beautiful. We made it even more home. And one of the things I've always like mentally probably requested with my vision and my hopes and my desires is windows. I love windows. And everywhere I went, I had windows that just looked out to something beautiful. I lived in an urban community before I moved out into the more country area. Before we moved to a quieter state, we lived in the urban area. That's the first place we lived in America. And I still love my windows. My windows didn't look out to the beautiful things as much as I wanted it to, but I still hanged out. I still sat by my windows. And there was one time, early in the morning, you know, when it's still quiet and it's not noisy yet, that the birds would be like hanging out on the building outside my little bathroom window. And I remember writing a poem called Early Morning Sounds, talking about these birds. You know, I wrote 2 poems about them, and I really appreciated that magic. I found magic everywhere I went, you know. So this is why, like, some people who do not understand would say, "Ooh, you are so lucky. You are so lucky." And I would say, like, the magic that has been created in my life is magic I brought with me.